Aliens vs Predator 2. Alpha Character Bio. General Vasily Rykov. When Rykov first heard of LV-1201, he began cashing 20 years of personal favors. He wanted the post for two reasons: first, the facility would be well funded, and second, the facility would be far from any oversight. Put together, these two created an opportunity for enrichment that he couldn't pass up. He would get no second chance, he knew. For over a decade, his salary had not matched inflation. Since he couldn't afford extended cryogenesis for his mother to begin with, 10 years of creeping pay cuts had left his savings gutted. To pay for her awakening, for an artificial kidney, and for the surgery to boot, he'd need a small fortune. By Rykov's calculations, the end justified the means. Unfortunately, he failed to take into account that the means to this end would be fatal. In the cold peasant villages beyond the barbed wire fences of the Muscovite city-state, children danced and tumbled beside rutted roads that slowed the APCs carrying the wealthy Muscovites to their summer dashes. Perhaps parents sent the children. Perhaps they came on their own. Either way, they were a sight to behold. The best ones juggled, sometimes while balancing on garish wooden beams painted yellow, red and umber to attract attention. Mostly the APCs grumbled past without stopping, but on occasion, passengers threw bread, fruit, or small bags of candy from the slit windows and out onto the muddy road. For Vasily, it is said, they even threw coins, though such an idea seems nothing more than impossible. Myths built on lies, buttressed by hopes and anchored by a vodka haze. Certainly, except for his birth certificate from the pauper's ward of the local clinic, the first written records of Rykov begin with his entry into the Colonial Marine Corporation. Thrown into the midst of the first expansion, Rykov rose quickly through the ranks. It was a wonderful time for him and his parents back home. By the time he had turned 30, he had saved enough to buy Muscovite citizenship for his parents and a small one-bedroom basement room as their dwelling. Though he never returned, his parents' vids and email more than paid for his effort. The future was progress, fixed and unalterable. The corporate succession changed all that as it changed everything regarding colonial government. Though most critics focused on the disintegration of social programs and personal rights, the military suffered as well. Corps funding fell year after year. To make up for losses, the Corps turned increasingly to mercenary jobs, riot control, population suppression, corporate infighting. Even the Centauri Wars only slowed the Corps plight so that suddenly Rykov's promotions meant little more than precarious equality, another year at equal pay. Then, his parents sickened, infected like so many by the Chekhov plague. Without governmental aid, they could not afford the natural kidney transplants available at the time. Even with Rykov's help, cryogenesis, their only other hope until cheaper cures could be developed, was beyond their budget, at least for both of them. 2 days before Rykov's 42nd birthday, he received news that his father had died, crushed beneath the steel wheels of a Blue Line tram. Although the authorities ruled accidental death, the old man had tripped, they said. Rykov understood. To save one's love, choices must be made. Rykov began the paperwork for his mother's cryogenesis immediately, but one haunting question remained for him. Without his father's action, what would Rykov have done? Who would he have chosen? With his parents gone, dead or frozen, Rykov changed. His connection to civilian life grew tenuous. He gained weight and began to drink heavily. He acquired a taste for dogfighting and for black market brawling, for seeing young men bleed. It was as if the sight of vitality lost could somehow alter the arc of his own agonized life. He volunteered for frontline missions again, found other soldiers with similar tastes, and assembled his own personal battalion. Although reports surfaced of irregularities, brutalities, slaughter, theft, his superiors dismissed these. After all, in a time of diminished returns, General Rykov got the job done. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to King Kenny's channel for more Aliens vs Predator 2 content. While you're here, check out King Kenny's other videos on Aliens vs Predator 2's alpha character bios.